thoughts anymore. Suddenly, you take them out on the road, and they feel very small in this very big world. And it's a very real world, and it's a very dangerous world.
Hello, I'm Olivia Bravo.
Hello.
Hi, I am from Kids World. And my question is, I know you cannot give any spoilers from the movie or the books, but as the actor that gets to play Draco Malfoy, how satisfied were you with the resolution they gave to Draco in the books?
I was thrilled. I promised myself when books 6 and 7 came out that I wouldn't read them straight away. I would try and revel in every page, but that went out the window fairly quickly, and as a character you're just racing through the book to try and find out what your character does. I was thrilled. I always figured that Draco was always going to be a one-dimensional bully, and continue that way. But it's so nice as the years go on, we get a chance to see why he is like that, and I was thrilled. I was thrilled that we get a chance to actually show a different side of him. And it's a great story where most bullies in life are actually the most insecure people of all. And they certainly have troubled childhoods and troubled backgrounds. And Draco really represents that fully. You're supposed to hate him for the first 5 years, but after seeing actually what he has to go through as a home life, hopefully we can squeeze some empathy for him as well. Thank you.
La siguiente pregunta.
Hi Tom.
Hello.
This is Sergio, Efecto TV. Christmas is coming. Do you believe in Santa?
Of course.
Okay, two questions for you. What do you want this Christmas from Santa?
What do I want for Christmas? Wow. You know what? After seeing this Harry Potter video game, the Xbox Connect, I could do with one of those. I may write to Santa and ask for that.
Okay, and second, if you've been a Santa, what would you like to give to the world this Christmas?
I was Santa. Wow, that's a question. I would love to give them tickets to go and see Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Of course, because that's the best gift of all. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think something like that would be good.
La siguiente pregunta.
Hi, I'm Luis from Televisa, Noticias Televisa.
Hello.
We know what happened with the Harry Potter books. They became a phenomenon in the literary industry. But what happened with the movie industry? What would you say is the Harry Potter's legacy to the history of cinema?
Wow, these are fantastic questions. Hopefully it goes down in history. I know there are loads of films that I look back on and think these are some classic films that last the test of time. And I sincerely hope and pretty much guarantee that these films will sit amongst the shelves of those. I think they're going to be watched for decades to come. And I know even now there's a new generation of young fans. You know, I've met so many 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds over the last year who have just started watching the first one now. And I always say, wow, you have so much to look forward to. And also, it certainly has done wonders, I think, for the British film industry. I mean, there's 500 people that live around these studios that over the last 10 years have really created these films. So a huge credit to everyone who has really helped out. Not only producers, cast and crew, but also to people well and truly behind the scenes, the publicity, the marketing. I mean, everything is such a universal effort. It's a real joy to be part of something that's such a passion project, as well as obviously being, one of the most successful franchises of all time.
La siguiente pregunta.
Hola, in Spanish, please. Rubén Armenta de Cinextremo.net. Mi pregunta es, durante 10 años has trabajado con los mejores actores del mundo, con Jason Isaac, Ralph Fiennes, Helena Bonham Carter. ¿Esto ha sido una especie de presión para ti o una especie de enseñanza o ambas?
Sure, it's one of the huge privileges that we've had over the last 10 years. And the irony being that we're supposed to be young wizards learning magic, when in fact we are young actors learning from the best in the world. We've been exceptionally lucky with that. And it took a long time for me to get used to being on set with these greats. They're all fantastically lovely people, aside from being their crazy characters, especially Helena Bonham Carter, Ray Fiennes, Jason Isaacs. They're all... Alan Rickman as well, of course. They've all been exceptionally nice to me, and I'm very grateful for that, because as a young actor, the sort of wisdom that they can offer is invaluable. I feel like I've learned so much over the last 10 years, not just from asking them questions, but also watching them work and seeing how they do it. And yeah, they've been nothing but helpful, and I hope that proves to be useful in the future.
La siguiente pregunta.
Hola, por acá Miriam del periódico El Gráfico. Va vinculada con la penúltima pregunta. ¿Cree que Harry Potter sea la mejor saga en la historia del cine? Si sí o no, ¿por qué? Y al no considerar la mejor saga del cine, ¿cuál crees que sea la mejor saga en la historia del cine?
I think it really is, certainly to my knowledge, it has to be the best saga of films today. I mean, it resonates very much so with the books. I mean, a lot of credit has to be given to the stories, because those are really, without those obviously we would have nothing. But again, huge credit to the execution of the films. They're not easy ones to get right. Certainly these last ones, it's a very hard thing to actually to please the fans, because the books are so vivid, and when people read them, they really have a very vivid image in their head of what things should look like. And naturally, when you go against that, they're not very happy. So I think it's a tough one to actually get right. But I think they have, and I think huge credit to Steve Clovis, our screenwriter, the producers, the sheer passion that goes into making these films. It's far from a financial machine. I mean, I hate to use the word franchise. It makes it sound like we're selling fast food or something. It really is a passion project of a few hundred people that came together and really poured their heart and soul into making sure that these films have been true to the books, as well as trying to satisfy the millions of fans around the world. It's very hard to do, but I think they've done it, which deserves huge credit, I think.
Solo tenemos tiempo para dos preguntas más. La siguiente, por favor.
Hi, Rico.
Hello.
I'm Tom. Juan Antonio Ibarra, del Universal. Going back to the people where you have to be collaborating with, which one of the actors or maybe the director has been the one who you enjoy more working, and what do you think about the end of the phenomenon Harry Potter?
Sure. As far as people that I've worked with, the first name that springs to mind is definitely David Yates. Over the last 4 or 5 years, he's been such a joy to work with, and is hugely passionate. It's amazing. It's a 16-month shoot, these last 2 films, and he was there obviously every day, and there was no one who was more excited and more jubilant about working on these films. So he was a huge influence on me, and certainly the reason why I want to continue acting is the likes of working with people like him. And sorry, I got off on a tangent. What was your second question? I'm sorry.
What do you think about the end of the phenomenon?
Sorry, yes, of course, the end. Well, for one, it's been ended so beautifully. I know all eyes were on Jo Rowling for the last book to see how she was going to end it, and I think she's done such a fantastic job. And likewise, we really enjoyed the fact that we didn't have to make just one film, one 6-hour film. We managed to make 2, which is nice. Nothing has been cut. We've revelled in every page. And obviously, I haven't seen the end product, but when I was there, it felt like something very special. And needless to say, it's a very much so an epic finale.
Yo quería preguntarte, ¿cómo es tu vida
íntima, cómo se lleva con tu familia, con tus amigos, cómo ha sido durante estos 10 años y qué es lo padre o lo feo de ser conocido alrededor del mundo.
Yeah, I've been very lucky actually that although I spent a lot of time working on these films, I've also managed to retain a very normal life. I never quit school. I have the same group of friends now that I did before I started the films. They weren't really interested in what I do for a living then, and they're even less interested now, which suits me down to a T. I think that's how it really it really should be. So yeah, my friends and family have always been very supportive, but equally it's not everything to us. I like to think we're a normal group of friends. We just have a beer and watch the soccer like any normal kids. So yeah, I feel very grateful for that.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias. Despidamos con un aplauso a Tom Felton, protagonista de Harry Potter y los Reinos de la Muerte, parte 1.